I think the Stormont House Agreement is 5 years old now, nearly 6 years old. It's important that we look at all of the consultation responses that came in from various victims groups to see what they want. And I think we need to revisit the Stormont House Agreement, because what is being proposed, and we made this clear in our consultation response at the time, what is being proposed is not acceptable, I think, to the victims groups here, and it's certainly not acceptable to us. So there needs to be a re-look at the Stormont House Agreement, particularly in relation to the remit of the historical institution, the HIU, which is there to look at historical cases.
Do you think the UK government is perhaps underestimating how serious this could potentially be?
No, I think they're very much aware of how serious this issue is. This is a legacy issue from 1998 in the Belfast Agreement. Victims were not treated well in the Belfast Agreement. That was left as an open wound. We now have been left with, nearly 22 years later, we're still dealing with these issues. There is a need to deal with these issues. I absolutely agree with that, but it has to be done in a way that recognises fairness and recognises what actually happened here in Northern Ireland over 35, 40 years. The fact that we did have a terrorist campaign and there were so many innocent victims as a result of that.
I mean, Boris Johnson said he will end vexatious claims. Do you trust him that he'll be able to do that?
Well, I hope that he will be able to do that, but I hope that he does it in a way that recognises not just soldiers and British soldiers who live on the mainland, but also he takes into account those people who continue to live here in Northern Ireland. Security force members who continue to live here in Northern Ireland need to be protected as well from vexatious claims. I think that is very important. So we will be continuing the conversation with government about legacy issues. We'll be continuing the conversation, obviously, in the executive about these issues as well, now that the executive is back. But as I say, this is a running sore that runs from 1998, and it's something that does need to be sorted out.